Hello homeschoolers, Sheena here. And this is just going to be like a more organized version of the grades 6 and 7, depending on your students' needs, curriculum for homeschool. And it's secular. There's some books that are missing from here that I haven't gotten at the grade level yet, because I haven't completed the ones for earlier grades, like Brain Quest, Spectrum English, and non-fiction reading comprehension, social studies, and science. But there are others that I have completed or am in the middle of doing as a 6th grade doing mostly 7th grade work. So, for science, I already completed this book, so I'm on to the high school level, but that's not part of 6th grade, 7th grade, so I got the one I completed, which is the Everything You Need to Ace Science in One Big Fat Notebook. It's an excellent way to study for topics or review. Spectrum Science. It involves a lot of reading comprehension, which I'm not a fan of. I kind of hate doing this one, but I do it anyway, because it's the only brand that Spectrum has for science. Daily Science is a much more fun book to do. It goes up to grade 6, though, so it doesn't go into 7th and 8th grade. Skill Sharpener Science is the same thing, but it is reading heavy, but it's more fun to use than the Spectrum. The Interactive Notebook series, they're very brief if you treat them like workbooks, but because I don't like to cut them out like they're supposed to be. This is an older edition of the 100 Plus Biology series, and I buy the older edition because it reminds me of like the older edition I had back when I was a kid, and I was in my original run-through of 6th, 7th grade. I had this book, another copy that got disposed of because it didn't have enough room in my mom's house. And then How to Be Good at Science. And then the beauty thing about homeschooling is that you can do the history curriculum whenever you feel it's in your best interest. So I don't have the U.S. history books yet because I'm not done with the world history books. I'm talking about Mark Twain Media, so I have this book for U.S. history, but I don't have the other ones. And also, when I dial back to grade 4 or 5, I'm going to be getting the U.S. history books by Mark Twain Media for grades 4 through 7. So those will be in a later video, probably, maybe this summer or fall. But we have the world history, Everything You Need to Ace World History in One Big Fat Notebook, and the same with U.S. history, or American history. Because when Steph Dozier did it, she had an older edition that did not say U.S. history, it said American history. It was an older edition that maybe, I'm not sure if it included the Donald Trump-Joe Biden insurrection events in the older edition, but this one does. It's such an interesting picture to see unfold in chaos. This is a book I recently got called World Geography for grade 6. I'm going to be using the 5th grade U.S. history one for both my 4-5 homeschool and my 7-8 in the future. Ancient Egypt and Ancient Greece. This came with my 6th grade bundle that I got for Christmas last year. Well, it wasn't Christmas, it was my birthday because of the publishing merger. A lot of my Christmas presents from that bundle got delayed to my birthday. So, another book that Steph Dozier used for her amazing daughter is World Civilization Cultures by Mark Twain Media. This one she didn't use, but I'm going to be using all of them, unlike Sedona. Geography practice. This is a newer edition, right before the merger. Just set that aside. English. I really hate this book because it's English. It didn't work for Sedona either, so hopefully it'll work for me. I don't have the English curriculum for Spectrum yet, so I have Evan Moore, Spell and Write, Building Spelling Skills, Reading, Skill Sharpeners Reading, Daily Reading Comprehension, 6th Straight Writing, all of that stuff. And unfortunately, the stuff that I'm going to include in my grades 1 to 2 video for curriculum when I dial back there is school zone, but it doesn't go beyond up to grade 6, unlike math. And the Big Fat Notebook Math Workbook. It comes in a workbook edition, so I just decided to get the workbook. 2 more chapters left until I'm finished, even though I'm only halfway through middle school. Spectrum Math Grade 6 and Grade 7. I finished both of these. I actually finished the Grade 6 one twice, because I was doing things a little too fast, so I just dialed back to 6th grade again to finish the second column problems in the book out of the 3. Now I'm into the 8th grade one, and it's going well. Way more difficult, as the kayaking archer says. Geometry, Algebra 2, the 100 plus series that I remembered using back when I was in my original run-through of school. Pre-calculus. Yeah, this is meant to be like a lower grades pre-calculus to like get younger kids into pre-calculus without scaring them. Pre-algebra. Yeah, it's for the same grades as the pre-calculus. Math Twisters, that one isn't really working for me. Kumon, Algebra, Intro Geometry, and I'm about to start Geometry tonight in my homeschool routine. Spanish. I lost the second copy, so I'm going to look. It's very sloppy in my own apartment, independently living, so I might be able to find it somewhere. And then we like to piece together some of the same books Steph Dozier used in addition to textbooks, which I know she hates. We have math, the Big Ideas books for math and science. This book, which I had since I was 10 years old, but the one I had when I was 10 years old got wrecked up because of its erosion that it goes through more rapidly than other books. This is a newer edition of it. Physical Science from Holt, Earth Science from Prentice Hall. Both of those are defunct companies that got bought out. Science, history, Smithsonian books, we love the Smithsonian books, and Space Encyclopedia from National Geographic. I got that at the Palisades Mall when I was with my combat worker, along with the Kumon 3rd grade math books. So, goodbye, homeschoolers. Hope this helped.